The sprint to save Britain's steel-making industry and thousands of jobs, an emergency bill is granted royal assent. Smartphones and computers spared from tariffs. The US decides to exclude some electronics from duties, including those from China. A source tells the BBC Hashim Abedi, the brother of the Manchester Arena bomber, has attacked 3 prison officers. Iran and the US say the first round of indirect talks over Tehran's nuclear program have been constructive.
Our headlines today. An emergency Saturday sitting of Parliament as MPs try to save the British steel plant in Scunthorpe.
Steelworkers here say they're feeling relieved and hopeful, encouraged by the Prime Minister's actions in helping to save their jobs.
The daughter of a British couple detained in Afghanistan since February says their health is rapidly declining as the family fights for their release.
They've had 29 investigative interviews, all of which have yielded no credible charges against them. They honestly don't know why they're there.
An extreme wildfire warning is in place for the whole of Scotland today as visitors are urged to act responsibly while enjoying the warm weather. Chancellor Rachel Reeves will today call for greater cooperation on defence spending between the UK and European Union. She'll join other finance ministers in Poland discussing ways to jointly invest in defence capabilities in light of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Banks and building societies should provide better support to bereaved customers, according to the finance industry regulator. A review by the Financial Conduct Authority found that poor practices, such as a lack of empathy from staff and customers getting lost in the computer systems, led to increased stress for vulnerable people.
Now, 2 Metropolitan Police officers have gone undercover. What's rather unconventional is the way they looked when they did it. They dressed up as Batman and Robin. You need to explain this.
Yeah, look carefully. You can see the 2 officers in the top left of the screen in their superhero costumes. What they're doing is tackling illegal gambling. This is on Westminster Bridge. And the Met explained the suspects had become familiar with the usual plainclothes police patrols, so they looked at different ways. Now, I suppose in a way it's counterintuitive because they're very obvious, but they're not expecting them to be police officers, although clearly Batman and Robin are crime fighters, aren't they?
So they're fictional.
It's like a double bluff,
they are
really,
fictional.
isn't it?
But yes, they are. I do have a question. Why didn't they just get people who didn't regularly do the patrols, so they wouldn't recognise them?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question.
It's absolutely, is it?
I don't know. I've never been Batman and Robin in my fancy dress repertoire.
What is your fancy dress repertoire?
Well, yeah, a few things, but never bad. I think my favourite one is the, the jockey. You know, when it looks like you're riding a horse, but you're not. You know.
And how do you walk in that?
You just can't. It's like you have to.
Without the costume, it just looks a bit weird.
A bit weird, yeah. In a suit, yeah.